New information on 50 lawsuits concerning alleged violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act and even more demand letters affecting as many as 250 businesses in 4 local counties.
For the past 3 weeks, the I-Team has been reporting on a surge in litigation, much of it filed by Wanda Moore, a local disabled woman. The attorney working with her, Dr. Robert Gibson, has now hired his own attorney to speak for him. I-Team investigator Lindsay Gardner continues to try to get answers. Lindsay?
Tom and Mary, I was told Gibson didn't want to go on camera today, so his attorney spoke on his behalf. I was promised Wanda Moore would be there to talk with me, but wasn't able to arrange transportation. However, the attorney says she does want to tell her side of the story to me, and he says she has not received a penny from any of these suits. This is Dr. Robert Gibson, seen years ago in a News4Jax story when he was operating a laser center here in Jacksonville. He's currently a chiropractor and a lawyer who has filed 50 federal lawsuits, mostly with the help of Wanda Moore, a local double amputee. 40 of those suits filed by the pair have been against small businesses, citing ADA violations. Now Gibson and Moore are being sued themselves, accused of fraud. Gibson hired attorney Curtis Fallgatter this week to represent him.
He's concerned about everything. Here's a man that thinks he's enforcing the statute and now finds himself the target of media coverage.
Attorneys with Thaley Drash and Terrell Hogan filed this complaint against Gibson and Moore on behalf of one business, Lubi's Hot Subs. Since then, 16 other businesses have joined in. The complaint states what business owners have told the I-Team for weeks, that while Wanda Moore filed ADA suits against them, she never came into their establishments.
So Mr. Drash tells me he has 3 separate people that will testify that the office knew that Wanda Moore did not go to every business.
And that's false. She was on the premises of every institution, every business where a claim has been filed.
As the I-Team has reported, several businesses say these lawsuits have been a financial hardship, struggling to pay Mr. Gibson's legal fees to settle, ranging from $1,500 to more than $3,000.
I don't believe that any of these businesses can't afford $1,500. If that's true, they might as well shut their doors.
Does that ring disingenuous on the motives? That's just... I feel like that's a fair question. Is it about compliance, or is it about making the Gibson law firm some money?
Both. And it's the only way the act works. Do you work for free at the station? No.
Businesses I've spoken with do want to be able to fix the violations. They don't want to have to pay Mr. Gibson because they feel like they were set up.
And the setup is part of the theme that we're seeing in the media. And as we've discussed, the federal courts allow what are called testers. You don't have to be a bona fide patron of that facility. They allow testers to go in to help enforce that 27-year-old statute to find out if they're an ADA violation or not.
Another allegation we've heard this week is these dozens of lawsuits were pre-planned in an effort to make Gibson's law firm money.
I feel like that I have a moral obligation when I know that this is wrong.
Pastor Raymond Johnson tells me last fall he met with Gibson and Pastor Ken Atkins before Atkins was convicted on unrelated charges. There, he says Gibson was trying to recruit business for his law firm and his chiropractic office from local church leaders. He promised Johnson a donation to his church in return for business directed to Gibson. That's when Johnson says he asked Atkins where the donation was coming from.
You're going to be making money. And this is when he admitted to me back September, October, that we are going to go after these small businesses that do not meet federal or whatever it is, ADA compliant businesses. So this is going to be a lot of lawsuits, and that perhaps a lot of them would settle.
We told Fallgatter about that allegation. He told us Gibson's fees are low and earned. In the end, Fallgatter says the real victim here is Wanda Moore, who joined these ADA lawsuits to help the disabled community.
But she's been demonized. She's getting death threats. She's had emails that said somebody ought to shove her down the stairs.
I mean, that's terrible. We would never want anyone to receive death threats, but when you're saying she's being demonized, we've made every effort for 3 weeks to get her side of the story and Mr. Gibson's side of the story.
It's not just their side of the story, it's the law. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why is it that a small business now becomes the victim instead of victimizing folks that are handicapped?
Late this afternoon, we received a statement from the law firm representing Lubi's, continuing to say they see a conspiracy at play. That statement says, in part, a source with knowledge of the conspiracy has confirmed that unless a pre-suit demand letter included a picture of Miss Moore at the business, Miss Moore had not visited the business. The statement goes on to say the sheer scale of this operation has likely caused small businesses millions of dollars in damages. And our firm, along with the firm of Terrell Hogan, are determined to obtain justice for small business owners that were defrauded. You can read that full statement right now on news4jax.com. You'll find that inside this story under the I-Team section.